Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Same but Different. आज के एपिसोड में मैं आपको अपने दो बहुत स्पेशल फ्रेंड्स से मिलवाऊंगी, हिताक्षी और विराज. So Hitakshi is a marketing associate with a global strategy firm and Viraj works for a software company. Both of them are really smart, really cool. They are similar in many ways, but they are different because Hitakshi neurotypical hai and Viraj is neurodiverse because he's on the autism spectrum. And I introduced them to each other and now they've become really good friends. So let's hear about their friendship, about their journey and वो same कैसे हैं, different कैसे हैं and how they became friends. If you had to describe Hitakshi in 3 words, how would you do that?
Firstly, she's very patient and she never gets offended. Even when the conversation is going awkward, she makes it more better. She's really interested in the conversation.
I think my first would be that he's very passionate about learning. He's very accepting and he's open to new ideas. And he's very comfortable sharing his opinions and views and he's very considerate about your feelings.
Talk about your journey with Pen Pal Pack.
I remember this was in April this year where I saw Shreya's post on Instagram and she posted about this pen pal pad and I was really excited about this. So I told her that I really want to participate. So she introduced Viraj to me and initially our conversations were very formal because we used to talk about work, we used to talk about our travel. Then it moved to what are our hobbies and what are our opinions, what are our views about certain things. So we started sharing more of that and then the conversation became more friendly because you were more comfortable talking to each other and we used to share how we felt about a certain topic and ensure that everything that we're talking about is relevant to us and probably share like one thing which we don't know about. So it got turned to a conversation which was more informative as well as friendly. Our conversations also steered in the direction where we started sharing one fun fact about anything that we knew about in the end of every email, which I think was really interesting and it was really fun.
It was a very interesting journey and to be very honest, the conversation was slow but steady and promising. It was not monotonous.
So that's the good part about it. I mean, I know there were so many times where I had so much work, I couldn't respond to you on time and you would really respect my time.
Viraj thinks that you found yourself to be similar to Hitakshi in.
To be really honest, I didn't notice any similarities between us, but there are many differences. Firstly, she's very experienced in things like marketing and commerce, and I envy her for that. She's very tactful and diplomatic, and at the same time, she's very honest. And I respect her for that.
I think when it comes to similarities, both of us like winter. So we spoke about it in our email conversations where we like the weather, we like how it is. The second thing I think is both of us are so addicted to the luxuries of this technological world because I'm active on social media. I know Viraj likes to microblog, he likes to share his views and opinions. So I think we're same in this way too. And we both like listening to music, but this is where the different part comes in. So we have different music choices. He likes non-English or non-Indian music. I don't have a very set preference for a genre when it comes to music, but I think our music choices do differ a little. And he's lived alone for a long time now. And I have never lived alone. I still live with my family. And I think the way that he's independent is really great. And I really respect and admire that.
By having a pen pal, I could express any views without being judged. And specific to my pen pal, she was interested in knowing what I wanted to speak and not just what she wanted to speak. That's the main reason I like to have a conversation.
So I don't usually share my music choices with anyone or my favorite song with anyone. But I remember sharing this with Viraj, and that was because he shared his favorite song with me, which was a Georgian polyphonic music. And it was really nice. It made me groove. So yeah, I think that was like my favorite most part. I'm glad I met Viraj to Shreya, because otherwise I don't know how I would have approached this. I don't know how I would have made a friend like Viraj.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? I wish there wasn't a need for an initiative, right? There wasn't a need for me to put out a post. It should have been as easy as making a new friend anywhere in the world with anybody, right? Like, we were just talking about this, that it's literally as simple as learning new things about a new person. It's not a big deal. It's not. And now that you've gone through this, I'm sure you'll agree with that.
Yes, I do, yeah. It's just like talking to someone else who just becomes a friend. It's just a journey.
So initially when I started Pen Pal, I set a few basic ground rules because I was a little cautious about how to introduce two people who didn't know each other at all. So like I said, please be patient with each other, please respect each other's time, please don't share information if you think it's too confidential or personal, like very basic things. And I introduced them to each other with their backgrounds, and then I let them take this forward. And I think today was the first time when they actually met in person. And it was such a wonderful experience. Like, it was absolutely delightful. I hope that in an ideal world where we talk about inclusion so much, it's as easy as this. It's as easy as approaching a new person, going in without judgment. Like even Viraj said, right? His favorite part about this was not being judged and being able to express your views freely, not hurting anybody else's feelings, being mindful of that.
Guys, ये था आज का same but different का episode. You saw how Hitakshi and Viraj became friends despite being so different from each other. So if you want to make a new friend, let us know and we'll try to connect you with somebody. At Reservoir, friends, our aim is to make a community where people are very accepting of each other. So हमारा goal यही है through our platform to introduce parents, professionals, like-minded people with each other, ताकि सब एक दूसरे का एक बहुत solid support system बन जाए. Our first glimpse of the website is out. You can log on to www.reservoirnow.com to see what it looks like. Right now it's only in Mumbai, but we're working very, very hard to reach across India and take this movement. Alright, stay tuned. I'll be back next week with another episode.